I think it's working now. Hi. Default setting, Salty Don Treader. That is the name, right?
Something like that.
Close enough.
Whatever name I feel like calling myself that day.
Connor Peters. Anyway, we're going to be playing a little bit of Magic the Gathering because we're huge nerds.
It's the only thing that kept us going in the military, right?
Being nerdy in general, yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. I played so much Yu-Gi-Oh! I had little binders, or not binders, little tiny notebooks that I filled with ideas for Yu-Gi-Oh! Just to keep myself from going insane over boredom. It didn't really help. So you go to Nimitz Gate, discover the meaning of life, the universe, and everything, then look down at your watch and realize you still got 2 hours, 55 minutes of your 3-hour watch to go.
That's right.
Cut this. Also cut us. I'm ruining everything. Now I need to properly shuffle this because in case you haven't noticed, all of the lands are at the bottom of the deck.
Perfect.
Except for 2.
All I need is 1.
It's like a 6-card shuffle. I remember seeing people doing that before.
Playing as Dwayne Johnson here. Scorpion God.
Close enough. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
We're going to be flexing.
I've got Commander. We're doing Commander, which easy way to understand Commander is 100-card deck, no duplicates with some exceptions. One of your cards is your Commander. For me, it's these guys right here, which you can't really see very well, no matter which way I put them. They are Giza and Gareth, legendary creature. You got one legendary creature that's your Commander. They sit in your command zone outside of your deck, and if you can pay the cost to play them, you can. And then you use your 100 cards to try and kill your opponent, essentially. Each player starts out with 25 life points, and you can also deal damage with the commander. The commander damage, I think it's, 11?
21.
Is it 21
Mm-hmm.
commander damage?
Yep, and then Infect.
40?
Infect is 10.
40 life or 25 life?
Oh, 40.
40 life.
Yep.
So 40 life, 21 commander damage will get you the win, or you do the 40 life.
Yeah, Infect is just nasty.
Yeah, Infect, 10 Infect counters and you lose. It reminds me of, there was a combo I saw ages ago where you use Tooth and Nail to pay the overcharge cost of it. You can pull Blightsteel Colossus, and it's one of the god cards. One of these gods has the ability to put 1/1 counters on a creature equal to its power or toughness, something like that. And then you also give it haste. So now you've got a Blightsteel Colossus with 22/22, trample, haste, and infect.
And then Blue will just say, yeah, I'm going to take that, that's mine, and I'm going to hit you in the face with it.
Yeah. There's plenty of ways around it, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah,
you
definitely.
do this in one turn. When you drop 2 huge guys. And
yeah,
you're
that's
just like,
insane.
Okay, good luck.
I'm going to have my basic land in front of my face and hope that does something.
I'm going to put this swamp between you and me and hope I don't die. I need an adult. I don't have any in my deck, unfortunately. These are all zombies. So I don't think...
Close enough. They're past adult.
Former adults, in some cases. Not always. The deck I was telling you about, since you don't really play the phone game, there was a deck I was fiddling with that used 50 copies of Rat Colony.
Oh, that's amazing. That's great.
And I used Marrow-Gnar. The idea is Marrow-Gnar gives your rats fear.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, they can't block it.
Yeah, and he can sacrifice a rat to create rat tokens equal to the number of rats you have after you sacrifice.
Nice.
So you play like 5 rat colonies, Marrow-Gnar on the field, sack one of the rats. Now you've still got 5, so you get 10 rats in total, boosting the attack of your guy.
There you go.
Because the rat colonies all gain attack for each rat on the field. It was just trolly, silly nonsense. And if my opponent isn't playing black, Marrow-Gnar is just like, okay, you can't block any of my guys.
I think my favorite combo I did was I played Army of the Damned, had a giant army of zombies, and your assumption would be, oh yeah, I'm going to swing at you with all these zombies. No, I played Carrion Feeder, and then Carrion Feeder ate all the zombies. And I had an enchantment on the field, or I had,
I think I might have an enchant in here that does what you're talking about, where
Yeah.
if one of your creatures dies,
Everyone loses
the
life.
enchanted player loses life.
I end up killing like 2 people out of the 4 people group with that combo. It's just really funny.
Just by sacking.
I don't care about winning as long as I do something in the game that's like, this is what my deck does, and it did what it was supposed to do, and I got to laugh. That's all I really want. I think the second best game I played was all my cousins were playing, and essentially one of my cousins was playing a Slivers deck. There was
those things are obnoxious.
but there was an enchantment that was on him. It was called Overwhelming Splendor. It shut down his whole strategy because it made all the Slivers 1/1s with no activated abilities unless they're mana abilities. So I knew I was going to lose.
None of them are activated.
I knew I was going to lose the game. I was already getting stomped, and
But
so
you shut that guy down.
what I did was I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going to release the Slivers. So I destroyed the enchantment that shut him down, and he ended up winning the game because of me.
It's just like, okay, I can't win, but I'm taking all of you with me.
Exactly.
I have the power.
Yes.
That guy
I literally said, I caused this.
You're welcome.
That's Commander.
Here.
You have to find small, soft wins sometimes.
And I just had some Sonic earlier, so I have a milkshake I'm going to be drinking. And you can't stop me.
Let me cut your deck. All right, you're good. Whoops. There we go.
It was less of a cut and more of a bludgeon. Commander over here, because that's just where I'm going to put him. 7 cards to start, yeah.
Yeah, 7.
4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. I guess you can choose who goes first.
Oh, so we can roll dice, actually. I think I have mine over here.
Rocket surgery.
Oh, I forgot. You don't have life counters, do you? I can
I do.
get you a pair of dice.
That'll work.
Cool. Yeah, we can just roll.
Reminds me, I was looking at a D&D narrated, and they had a sponsorship from a dice company, and they had some really interesting looking dice.
Oh, that's pretty sick. There you go.
And that
So
means-
the symbol is 20. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything that's not a symbol is obviously a number. So
Numbers could be considered symbols.
true. Depends on the context, right?
All right, let's do this. I roll, and I get a 10. So
All right.
50-50 chance.
I got a 20. Wow.
Wow.
I guess I'm going first.
I guess I suck.
No, you're gonna stomp me your first time playing this deck.
I
Watch.
genuinely doubt that, but we shall see. Unless you just decided randomly you're going to play something that doesn't work. I know you better than that. I know you didn't do that.
I'm going to
Swamp.
play a swamp, and then I'm gonna turn 1 Soul Ring. And then I will give it to you, sir.
Draw for turn. Play a swamp. And I can't do anything else, so do your stuff.
I like your swamp ass.
No. Had enough of that in the military.
All right, draw.
He was in the military with me. There's the guy I talk about relatively regularly. Talking about my best friend, Connor.
And then
We're both Navy guys.
I'm gonna play Empowered Auto Generator for 4.
I'm going to drop a bunch of stuff on the field immediately.
And Empowered Auto Generator, you tap it enters tapped, and then you put a charge counter on it when you tap it each turn, and each turn you continually get more charge counters until you just get lots of mana. So it's pretty good. If you want to read the actual specific descriptions right there.
Okay,
but,
so I never understood exactly what charge counters do.
so charge counters of that item, basically you just think of it as mana.
Okay,
So-
so every turn you tap it, you put a charge counter on it, and when you do that,
Yeah.
you also get mana equal to the number of charge counters on it. So this turn it's
It's
one,
extremely
next turn
good.
it'll be 2.
Well, this turn is 0 because it enters tapped. I have to actually physically
Oh.
tap it. It enters
okay.
like, yeah, I don't. It doesn't have any right now. Next turn I'll have 1. Cool. Your turn. But yeah, we played Yu-Gi-Oh a lot on the ship, and those were good times. I always played the
Command Tower.
Blue Eyes. Ooh, Command Tower. There you go.
Yeah, except I still can't do anything because I need to drop some more cards to try and put lower cost cards in and go.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I don't have a whole lot to play right now. Basically, I'm just setting up for potential future turns. Got a lot of good energy going on, though, which is nice. All right, untap, upkeep, draw. Ooh, a pretty swamp. That's a full swamp. Full art swamp. Which is very common nowadays. It's
The one I want to see is the one
They
where
used
it
to be
shows a
rare.
skull.
They used to be super rare, but now you get them all the time.
I've seen it a couple of times, but the one that's just a skull, like how they have symbols that.
Oh, yeah.
Really,
There's a lot of secret layer lands that have been coming out for a while now that look really nice.
Mhm.
I haven't gotten any of them because I'm broke as a joke, but
I'm thinking about it.
they
Off
look
to the
nice.
side, I got my tokens set off to the side, so
Oh, there you go. Nice.
and they apparently all are reversible.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let's see.
You're gonna go ahead and play another land and
I
then
need-
drop 6 creatures on the field.
I need red mana, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play Terramorphic Expanse, tap to sack it to search, but I'll search after my turn. Search for 1 red mana, and then let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and play nothing for now. Actually, it doesn't feel great, but whatever. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna put a charge counter on that,
No, you're not.
and then I'm gonna search for my red, and I'll pass to you.
I'll start my turn by eating your charge counter by eating the card that it comes from.
Otherwise known as drinking Red Bull.
No, I don't know about that. Island and tap swamp, tap island, 2 colorless, drop out a Dimir Sigit.
Oh, there you go. You're ramping now. That's good.
I don't know about ramping because it doesn't ramp. Does it? No, actually it does.
Yeah,
it
it ramps.
has 1 of each. Okay.
As long as you have 1 mana to tap it, you ramp.
Okay.
That's the thing. You
fair.
have to pay at least one. Yeah.
And I don't think I can do anything else with that just yet, but I'll pass it now.
Cool. All right.
This is mostly a structure deck, for the record. Connor got it for me for Christmas, and he gave me some extra cards on top of it that we've teched in, but most of it's a structure deck.
Yeah, he
What's
got
the name of the
me.
structure deck. It's just a Giza and Gareth structure deck.
What was it called?
Lots of zombies.
Something like that. It's like Grave Danger or something. It's one of the newer starter commander decks that Wizards has been releasing. I think those are actually really good products to like start off if you haven't played and you want to get into Commander. It's only like $25 or something. So yeah, I think those are. I
Lots
think
of
it's
decent
great.
looking cards in it.
Yeah, I mean you can certainly upgrade any of those decks, but I mean to start, it's pretty good. All right, so I didn't play any lands for this turn, so I'll go ahead and play a Grasping Dunes. I can pay 1 to sacrifice it and put a -1 counter on a target creature. Scorpion God likes negative counters, so it's a good land. And then with my red, I am going to play my commander.
Oh, that reminds me. Talking about eating your cards to prevent you from winning. Did I ever tell you about the time someone got a Good Conduct Award, which is in lieu of 3 years of good service without getting any kind of major fuck-ups?
Nice.
Someone got an award like that, and they were like, hey, I got a Good Conduct Award. I don't really care about it. And I said, here, let me see that. And then in the middle of the hangar bay, I don't think the chief saw it, but there was a chief nearby. In the middle of the hangar bay, I ate his award. Just straight.
I mean, that's what happens when you're on the flight deck and you miss meals too many times in a row, right?
Well, I did it because it was funny. His bits of it were sticking out of my mouth. And he's like, He was looking at me for a second. Not like I kicked his puppy, but like he couldn't believe that I had done that. No, I think someone just woke up.
Oh, that's not because of us. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Yeah, there's a small child sleeping in the room next door, and there's another child out in the living room. We're trying not to make so much noise that we wake them up. So that's why we're a bit quieter. You might not actually be able to hear me properly. I might just look like I'm saying a bunch of things and you can't actually hear any of it. We'll see. We'll see in the recording. And if it's funny, I'm still going to upload it.
With that, Dwayne The Rock Johnson's going to come at you with nothing because he has summoning sickness and he's chilling. Dwayne Johnson had too much protein and he has a tummy ache, so he's going to chill here on the board, and I'm going to pass the turn to you.
I'll draw for turn and then untap all of my shite. I've got enough for another land, so I'm going to put my second swamp. Question is, can I get... Okay, so... I can do 5. Maximum of 5 right now. Okay, this ought to be kind of interesting. Might be able to do something with it. Tap, 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 tap.
Ooh.
Enchantment says that zombies I control get 1/1. And when it enters the battlefield, I play 2 zombie creature tokens that are black 2/2s.
Nice. Very nice.
The card that I just played is...
Liliana's Mastery.
Yeah, Liliana's Mastery.
Yeah, it's a good card for that deck.
It is a 5-drop. So what I did was tap to pay cost to activate Dimmer's Sigil to get me 2. And then 1, 2, 3. You don't need to pull it over here, it's fine. But essentially I dropped this by mono ramping, essentially. That's not on the field right now. Let's go ahead and move that somewhere else. This is where my enchants are going to go, because I say so. And with that, I don't think I can do anything else, because they got summoning sickness. Pretty sure. Question
Nice. All right. Untap all my things. Upkeep draw. All right.
Actually, just so you're aware, with Liliana's Mastery, these are 3/3s.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. Sounds good. All right, I'm going to play a basic Swamp S.
Yeah, what we were talking about earlier about Wizards of the Coast trying to get tons of money off people. I don't expect I'll be doing any extra money spending on Magic. Every so often I might see that looking about like with trollandtoad.com and the like to see about getting extra stuff that I might be able to boost up, but I'm definitely not going to be going out and buying hundreds of packs off of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's really unfortunate. I mean, what could have been...
They might turn around.
What could have been a celebration of a 30-year 30-year
awesome.
anniversary turned into, an
Money
unfortunate shit show. So, hopefully it gets better.
Yep, we shall see. That's entirely up to them, though.
I'm still going to support my local game store. I'm still going to buy singles and, definitely still going to play Magic. I love this game.
Yeah, it's hard not to like it with how long it's been going. Same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm good at Yu-Gi-Oh!, honestly. And I like it. I don't think, even when they came out with the Master Rule 4, I believe it was, where you couldn't play extra deck monsters in anywhere except for the extra deck zone, even when they came out with that, I was finding ways around that. So I'll still keep playing. Just the game now is how much money can I avoid giving them?
Right. I mean, especially when, Yeah, I mean, cards are super expensive, so I mean, but the thing I love about Magic is there's so many cards that are out just from the years. Like, you're inevitably going to find a card someone's playing. You're like, the hell is that? I have never seen that before.
Like I used to say back when I was more big, especially on the ship, I had memorized every card I had ever seen in Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm going to play Soul Stinger.
Bob.
Tap this for 3 charge counters and then 1 black mana. Soul Stinger, when he enters the battlefield, put 2 -1 counters on target creature you control. I'm putting him on Soul Stinger. So instead of a 4/5, he is now a 2/3. When he dies, I can put. You may put a negative counter on target creature for each negative counter on Soul Stinger. So if he dies, I'll put 2 negative counters on something you control.
Sounds fair.
Yep.
How much is his health?
Right now he's 2/3, so he's 3 toughness. So if I was to attack you right now, you could kill him or whatever. But then you'd have to think, like, what am I going to do with the negative counters? Also, Scorpion God, when anything on the field, including my own stuff, dies, if it has a negative counter, I draw a card. So I gain value from anything with negative counters. Cool. And then also, I'm going to spend 1 black mana to sack my Grasping Dunes. I'm going to put a negative counter on one of your zombies.
Okay.
So I'll just use one of my dice here. So he's a 2/2 now instead of a 3/3.
I will fix that.
Another thing, if you have a +1/+1 counters, it removes negative counters. So basically, like, both counters cease to exist in that situation. For some reason, it took me a long time to figure that out, but yeah.
Makes sense.
All right, and then lastly, I am going to play...
You know what this deck would not do well against? Because it's all about the negative counters. A mono white deck. Specifically a mono white deck abusing Soul Warden and Gideon's Company, Hallowed Priest, Celestial Unicorn, and Voice of the Blessed. Because those guys all gain 1/1 counters every time you gain health.
Oh, nice.
Soul Warden gives you health anytime a creature is played. Put that with a Johnny's Welcome. Anytime you summon a creature, you gain 1 health. And then you can put that a step further with Cleric class, which gives you 2 health anytime you would get 1 health. And the second part of it says that whenever you gain health, you can put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control. So the whole deck is the exact opposite of your deck, where it's all about putting 1/1 counters on your creatures.
Yeah, in that situation, I would have to hope to pull my Contagion engine and proliferate my negative counters before your combo goes off. So
it's not even a combo, if I'm being honest.
There's just a bunch of stuff going on. I'm going to play...
You'd have to hope you could get something to, like, over-ramp past that.
I'm going to play Ignite the Future.
You're going to play Immolate
3,
the Derp.
4. Exile the top 3 cards of your library. Until the end of my next turn, I can play those cards from exile. If this card's cast from my graveyard, I can play those cards without paying their mana cost. So now this is in my graveyard. I can pay 8 for the flashback cost, which is pretty nice.
So why don't you set that off to the side so you can remember it?
I just put it in the graveyard. Okay. Fine. Yeah. What I do is I usually keep it on the top of my graveyard so I can see it. I'm going to exile
and when you
a basic swamp, a canyon slow, and all right, 3 lands. That's kind of a bummer, but hey, not bad.
So you're going to lose one of them regardless, but you might be able to make benefit out of the others.
It is true. It is true.
You already put a land this turn?
Did I? Yes, I did. Pretty sure I did. Well, so I should have remembered that I did, so I'm going to disallow myself from playing a land because I don't remember if I did. So, not that it matters. I have empowered auto generators. So.
Worst case scenario, we've got a recording later on. We'll check and see if that's what happened.
Can you see the cards from my black shirt? You know.
I mean, even past that, all we have to do is you've been saying everything. You've been like a top tier Yu-Gi-Oh player. I do this. I do this. I summon Blue Eyes White Dragon in attack mode.
That's right.
Face down.
All right, sir. With that, I shall swing with both my Scorpion God and my Soul Stinger.
Is Scorpion God your commander?
Yes. He's a 6/5.
What's his effects?
Basically, in this instance right here, he is a 6/5, and that's all you have to worry about. No trample, no menace, no death touch. Basically, just a 6/5.
I'm going to block with Zombie on the Scorpion God.
Okay.
I'm not concerned about the other one.
Yep, so you don't take any damage from him. This dies, and then I get to draw a card because he had a negative counter.
I assumed as much. Acceptable losses.
And you're not going to block him?
No.
Okay, so you'll take 4, 3, 2 damage.
No, my healths. All 2 of them.
All right. And I shall end my turn.
Draw for turn. Untap all of my shite. Regret life decisions. Wait, that's not part of the starting phase. Let's go for another island so we're balanced here.
There you go.
That should be interesting. With this, actually, that should be 6 that I can play. All right, so here's what I'm trying to do, and I'll show you because why not? I'm trying to get those 2 on the field in one go. Here's what I'm thinking. We'll tap 1 island to get that, and that puts me at 1 black, one blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can definitely, you have enough to pay for those.
So
yeah, for sure.
Tap, and then tap.
Mm-hmm.
And that should be enough mana.
Yep, it is.
For this, and then this. He hits the field, effect activates. Lets me play one of my zombie army.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Zombie army.
Mind if I read it?
Yeah, and it's a mass 1, so it puts a 1/1 counter on it.
Nice. Zombies you control, zombie tokens you control have hexproof and menace, which is really nice. That's, yeah, so I would have to block with 2 creatures on one of your creatures. And also I can't target your tokens because they have hexproof, so it's
I
good.
brought 1/1 counters.
Nice.
So he's got the 1/1 counter on him, but you
There
also
you
have
go.
to remember because of this and this, he's actually up to 3/3.
Yep.
And he's a 4/4.
There you go.
He's a 4/4. No, he's a 3/3. And he's a 3/6.
Nice.
So
You're looking
can't
good.
hit with him. Can't hit with him or him, but I can still hit with him.
Yep, and I'm wide open.
He's at 4/4 right now, if I'm not
Yep.
mistaken. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'll go ahead and swing for that.
All right, I'll take 4. All right. All right. Anything else?
Not for the moment.
Oops. Let's see what he does again.
Yeah, the main thing was the amass that I was aiming for with him, but he also has menace.
+1/+1. What else boosts your zombies? This guy here? Nice.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Other zombies you control get
Yeah, that's great.
1/1. So he's a 3/3.
Yep.
He's a 4/4.
You're looking good over there. Cool.
He's a 3/6. And he's a 3/3.
All right. Untap all the things. Upkeep draw. Okay, this is interesting.
I just wish we could figure out a way to get the lighting a bit better because I don't want to be looking like, well, at this point, with how pale I am, it basically blended with the wall behind me.
I'm going to play Rogue's Passage, which is a land. You spend 4, tap it. Target creature can't be blocked this turn.
Makes sense. I think I've seen that in the Magic the Gathering arena game.
It's pretty good. And then
I actually did spend money on that. Specifically, I wanted I don't know why they make you have to have the other things. I wanted the tutorial area avatar. It looks great. Looks fine on its own. I don't need anything else. It's just no face. Robe. I is wizard person. Behold my magiciness.
nice. I'm going to tap 1 mountain to cycle Forgotten Cave that's in exile. I have until the end of this turn to use these.
Okay.
So I'm going to cycle that with its effect and draw a card.
Is that how cycle works?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cycling, you pay a mana cost. You discard this card and draw a card. Yeah, it's pretty handy.
I didn't know you could do that from the exile, though.
Yep.
Discarding from exile?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't realize that was something you could do with that. I'll have to remember that.
Then, actually, can you do that? That's a good question.
Because discarding generally means it has to be in your hand, right?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll assume that that's correct, but
okay.
Look it up sometime and let me know.
I mean, that's the thing with these games. There's always
if you happen to be a Magic player in the comments section, you could tell us.
There you go. Can you cycle from exile?
Yeah. Can you pay the cost to cycle from exile and then place the card from the exile into the grave? If you use a card effect, like, what was it called? It's the...
just Forgotten Cave, yeah.
No, I think... Not Forgotten Cave. Mm-hmm. The one that you're...
Oh, Ignite the Future, yeah.
Speaking of which, you just said that you usually keep these on the top here.
True.
So, Cycle the Future, or Ignite the Future, is sorcery. Says that you can banish the top 3 cards of your deck and then, exile them. And then when you do that, you can play them up to the end of your next turn. So can you pay and do the cycle cost? We're not sure, so let us know if you know.
It's possible. It's possible that you can only play the cards if you're casting it. If it's like a creature or a spell.
I'm not sure though.
You can't,
we're going to assume that you can.
Probably.
We're going to assume that you can because it is technically.
Yeah, I will admit I'm not 100% on that. So
it is technically a kind of casting it when you activate the cycle effect, but I don't know. We'll see.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and play Liliana's Influence for 4, 5, 6 mana. So I'm going to tap Empowered Auto Generator for 4. And then...
And what does Influence do?
Tap Soul Ring for 2. Put a -1 counter on each creature you don't control. You may search your library or graveyard for a card named Liliana Death Wielder, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle my library. So...
Is that a permanent whenever a creature hits the field? Or is it...
It's just this one time.
Okay, so it's sorcery.
This one time, I put a negative counter on all your stuff. So the plus counter just goes away. So he's a
2/2.
Yeah, he's a 2/2, basically.
For now.
Yep.
He's a 2/2.
Exactly. And then these guys all get negative counters.
And so he's back to his normal value. Actually, they all just go to their normal value.
Yep.
Well, yes and no. He goes to his normal value. These other 2 don't. They're still 1/1 above what they would normally be.
Excuse me. And then I'll go ahead and search my library.
Later on, I might need a spoon for that. Get down to the bottom, and it's mostly just ice cream that I'm just sucking through the straw as hard as I can, having my face implode a little bit into the straw every time I do it.
Perfect.
So, Death Wielder?
Death Wielder. She goes to my hand.
I think I have an out for this, whatever it is you're doing right now. But the issue is figuring out how to make that happen and actually drawing the card that I'm thinking of. Specifically, the card I'm thinking of, well, actually, I'm thinking of a couple. Zombie Apocalypse is one of them,
Nice.
because that would be kind of funny. I know I've got one that drops 13 tokens.
She does.
Okay, so Planeswalker card. +2 loyalty, put -1 encounters on up to one target creature. Target creature with -1 counter on it. Return all creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, that's fair. I mean, she's really strong. At least she seems that way. Each turn you can just drop negative counters for giving her loyalty. I guess all the Planeswalkers are pretty strong though, so that makes sense. I think I've got something like that in there, don't I? I think I've got something. I saw
sure
a
you do.
Planeswalker in here. I just don't know what it does because I didn't read it.
I'm gonna play Canyon Slow.
It's like that scene from the Simpsons movie. I was elected to lead, not to read. Except I wasn't elected for shit.
And then what am I gonna do here? I'll play Wildfire Eternal. Afflict 4 when this creature becomes blocked, defending player loses 4 life. Whenever Wildfire Eternal attacks and isn't blocked, you may cast an instant or sorcery card from your hand without paying its mana cost. That's very nice with Rogue's Passage. All right, with 2 mana left, I am not going to spend it. I'm just going to chill here, and I'm going to look at your scary zombie horde and pass to you. And this exiled swamp is now perma-exiled, so I'm going to put it way over here.
You're going to activate it on my field.
It's my gift to you.
That means I untap all of my shite. I drew for turn. Activate another swamp. So that's 3 swamps, 1 command tower, 2 islands, and a dimmer Sigil that I can use. That means I can play 7, can't I?
Play what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have to pay 1, so it goes down to 7.
Yep, 7. That's right. Yeah, 7 mana total.
Huh. You ain't gonna like this. I'm gonna pay the full cost.
Okay.
Blanc, 1 colorless to activate this. Then I'm gonna drop Overseer of the Damned on the field.
Ooh,
When he
fancy.
hits the field, destroy target creature.
Okay.
So you don't have anything with hexproof, right?
Nope, sure don't.
Go get your commander back into your command zone or into your hand or whatever.
Actually,
Or
it's
grave.
better. Actually, it's better than that. So when the Scorpion God dies, return it to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. So he's going to go to my graveyard.
So he's gonna go to your grave and you're gonna put him into your hand then. Yeah?
Yep. Oh, and the other thing is when your commander
His
dies.
effect activates.
Yep. What's his effect again?
Whenever a non-token creature an opponent controls dies, create a tapped 2/2 black zombie creature token.
Nice.
So
More than a
usually,
2/2.
Usually you would have to pay the extra cost,
Mhm.
correct? When he goes to the command zone.
Yes, it's
Only when he
2.
goes to command zone, or when he dies in general. So like if you play him 50 times now. From your hand.
He would have to go to the command zone. I think that's another good question, actually.
Well, there we go. Well, you got all kinds of questions, comments.
I think it's when you go to when he goes to the command zone. That's when you add the additional 2 colorless.
Okay, so if
Yeah.
it's not that, then we shall see. Regardless, for the moment, I can't do a whole lot else with that.
Because I have no
He's
reason
tapped.
to put Scorpion God in the command zone. I always put him in the grave.
And since I didn't play anything else to boost their attack, this is what they've got. So he's a... He's only got -1, so... And he's gaining, that means he's gaining 1 because of Cemetery Reaper.
Yep.
So he's a 2/5, 3/3, 2/2. And he's a
2/2. He doesn't gain anything extra. Here's what I'm thinking. Zombie token for the swings.
All right.
They both have menace.
Yep.
And hexproof.
They sure do.
So tap. That's 3 damage. 2 damage.
All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to block with hold on, 5, 4, 3. He's a 2, 3. He's just a 2, 2.
Yeah, he's a 2/2.
Okay.
But they both have menace.
He's a 3, 3, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to block with Soul Stinger and with Wildfire Eternal on this guy. So
Let me see what their
basically,
healths are.
yeah, you get to choose how the attack goes through.
So he's actually a 3/3. So I'm just going to go straight for him.
Okay.
And since your commander's not on the field, you don't get that draw off of losing a 1.
He's actually a 2. He's a
2/3.
He's a 2, 3. Yeah.
But that does mean I won't be able to hit through to the next guy.
You will, but it won't kill him.
Yeah, it won't do any damage.
Yeah. So
I'm going to make sure he dies because that's what I want.
okay.
Otherwise, he's a 4/4 or he's a 4 toughness guy. So
Yep.
regardless, I'm losing the token. I know either way.
Cool. He had a negative counter, so I don't draw because the Scorpion God's in the graveyard. So he just dies. Now Soul Stinger dies. He had 2 negative counters, so I get to distribute those on 1 creature of my choice. I'll put both negative counters on your 5/5. So
Okay.
he gets 2 -1 counters.
So he's a 3/3 now.
Is he a zombie?
No, he is not. He's
Okay.
a 3/3
Cool. Yep, he's a 3/3. Cool.
because
All right.
he's a demon.
Yep. Okay.
The reason I'm using him is because because one of your creatures died. I also get to play
Yep.
a tapped zombie.
Seems good.
So those are 4/4s now.
Nice. All right, and I took how much damage? 2.
2 dablages.
Nice.
Only the 2 dablage.
All right. Anything else?
I don't believe I can do much anything else at the moment.
All
Spent all my
right.
mana. Already attacked. Yeah,
Nice.
so should be a go now.
All right. Untap up to draw. Ooh. This is going to be interesting. He's back in my hand from your end step.
Connor will activate his ace in the hole and eat the entire field.
I shall release an army of scarabs from Egypt, and
You got him stashed in that barrel.
the
over
scarabs will eat your zombies.
there. You're going to release an army of scarabs from that barrel over there, and it's just going to eat my cards.
I'm sorry, that's a scarab god. I'm using a scorpion god. The scorpion god's just going to come in with a stinger and wreck some shit.
Nah, it'll be fine. It'll right out.
Let's see, what am I going to do?
Forfeit. Derp wins by default.
That's funny. I'm going to play my scorpion god, of course.
Can you prove it?
All right, so tapping for 5, which is 5 charge counters. That pays for him.
Honestly, that reminds me of another artifact I saw a while ago that it builds up night counters on it. It's like something night ring.
Mm-hmm.
Builds up night counters on it, and when it hits 8 night counters, you can tap it, remove all the night counters from it to play 8 artifacts that all have tap to give you 1 mana. Of any color.
Nice.
But it takes 8 turns to get to that point.
Right.
It's like self-replicating night ring or something like that.
Okay.
It reminds me of the same thing. So essentially it gives you an extra mana each turn. And that seems like that's just really powerful.
It's pretty good. I'm going to play Ignite the Future for its flashback cost of 8.
No. I refuse.
5, 6, 7, 8. I have 1 mana left, and I don't mind. I get to exile the top 3 and play them for free. A land. A land. Wow, you're kidding me. A land. All right, that's twice in a row with Ignite the Future. I've drawn 3 lands. I'm sorry, I exiled 3 lands.
Wake your children up.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
But yeah, did you play a land this turn?
I didn't. So,
Okay, so you
and
can
I'm for
now.
sure on that.
So
And for the record, for the time being, because we don't know if I can cycle or not, we're just going to choose from here on out not to cycle while it's in exile, just to
Okay.
be fair.
Well, I was going to let
So,
you do it. Just
Yeah,
so you're aware.
I'm not going to do it. So we're just going
Because that
to.
would make that much better and make more sense if you could do that. But we'll see. We'll take a look at it and figure it out.
I'll play Endless Sands from exile. Endless Sands is a land. It says you can pay 2, exile target creature you control. You can pay 4, sacrifice Endless Sands, return each creature exiled with Endless Sands to the battlefield. So super handy if you want to protect.
What is
certain
the
things.
colors that it gives you?
Oh, it's colorless.
Okay, so
Yep.
it just gives you colorless.
Mhm.
Got it.
Yep, and then I have 2 lands now. Actually, I can play something else, which is kind of nice. I'm going to play Throne of the God Pharaoh for 2. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses life equal to the number of tapped creatures you control.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, it's pretty good.
So you're going to be attacking with everything.
Nope, not with that army.
Wow.
You got a lot of stuff going on over there.
I will block all of your creatures with all of mine.
Seems good. Yeah, I'm just gonna be chilling again. I'm just gonna sit here with my big scorpion and
My turn then?
Yep.
Draw for a turn. That could be helpful. Untap everything. Behold my zombie army, which is gaining no 1/1 counters and is only alive via life support at this point. Quite literally, Liliana's Mastery and Cemetery Reaper are acting like life support because he's a 0/0. Oh, this could help. 1 black, 2 colorless. 8. Nope, let's not do that. I need those, maybe. 3 blacks for just Lord of the Accursed.
Sounds fancy.
Other zombies I control get 1/1.
Yep.
So we've now got 5/5/5/5. He does not count, so ignore him. He is now back to a 3/3. He's a 3/3. And he's gaining 3/3. Essentially, all my creatures are now gaining 3/3 with the stuff that I've got on.
Yep.
So
All together.
He is now
3/3 minus 1, basically.
Yeah, so he's a 4. He would be a 4/7, so he's a 3/6.
Yep.
All right, and now let's see here. Actually, I can do one more thing. Can I? Do I want to? I can still do that. So I'll do the 1 command tower to play Vampiric Rites. It's just an enchantment.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
I
just
know what
gonna
that
get-
does.
I'm just going to get it on the field for now.
Yeah, you can sacrifice your stuff and draw a card.
Yeah, I'm just
pretty
putting it.
good.
I'm just putting it on the field at this point,
Mm.
just to get it there. I haven't even played my commander yet.
You don't really have any zombies in the grave yet, so it's, I mean...
Zombie army, zombie. 5/5/5/5.
Yep.
3/3.
Okay. 2/5/5s is pretty nasty.
And they've all got menace.
Oh, right. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I have no reason not to block one of your tokens.
What's his power toughness?
He's a 6/5 and a 1/4.
Okay.
So I'm going to block one of your 5/5 tokens with both.
Wow. You know he's dying.
Okay. And then your token dies from the combined damage. Well, it's just his damage. Cool. So he dies, goes into my grave.
Overseer of the Damned.
Yep.
Tapped. Back onto the field.
Cool. And then
These guys are now tapped.
what hit me altogether?
That'd be 8.
8 damage.
Yeah.
What was him?
3/3.
3/3. Okay.
He was a 3/3, 5/5, 5/5.
Cool. Got it. So 5 damage. 8 damage.
Yeah, 8 damage.
Okay. Okay. I'm at 26. Yeah, you're definitely doing work. You're doing work there.
I'm trying. I've always been pretty good at just trading card games in general.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's just something I've built up since fucking the 5th grade.
Yep. It is a good thing to be good at. I mean, the amount of stuff you learn from these games is pretty unreal. I mean, you do math, you critically think. I mean, there's so much that goes into these trading. Oh yeah.
That's why dual puzzles.
Politics, learning how to manipulate and control people. I'm just kidding.
I don't know about any of that.
That's my favorite thing about group games is like making political deals with other people, being like, hey, if you let me swing with my guy and play something for free, I won't target you. I'll target your enemy. Deal.
I want to live.
All right, you're good to go?
And that should be the end of my turn.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw.
How much is the cost for your commander?
5. So end step goes back to my hand.
Cards in hand?
Yes, now it is.
No. How many cards do you have in your hand?
Oh, definitely not 7. I have
Obviously.
3.
Okay.
3 whole cards. All right. Shall draw for my turn. And the 2 lands I exiled with Ignite the Future will be perma-exiled after this turn. So I'm going to go ahead and play one of those lands. And yes, we'll play
Swamp.
Basic.
Yep,
We're just going to
basic
throw.
swamp card.
We're just going to throw the other one over here now. Okay. Cool. Now this is going to be
Problematic.
interesting. This is going to be very interesting. I really like this play I'm about to do.
We shall see.
Oh no, it's going to happen and it's going to be great. I'm going to play Necro Skitter for 3.
Let me see it.
Yeah, of course.
Wither, this deals damage to creatures in the form of 1/1 counters. Whenever a creature an opponent controls with a 1/1 counter on it is put into the graveyard, you may return that card to play under your control. No. Sinister Sabotage. Counter target spell. Pay.
Well done, sir.
I'm going to go ahead
Respect.
and stop that particular play. And that also means I surveil 1 so I can look at the top card of my deck. And
Respect.
Top or bottom. Or going into the grave, sorry.
Respect.
Look at
That's
the
a
top
good
card of your
play.
deck and put that card into the library, or you may put that card into the graveyard. Sorry. So rather than keeping it, I put the card into the grave. It was sunken hollow.
Respect.
It was the only thing I could think to do because I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I'd rather let you play your commander because I was thinking of countering the commander. Now I'm gonna let you take all of my creatures.
Seems good. I'm gonna play the Scorpion God from my hand with 6 charge counters. So I have 1 floating.
Okay, 1 floating mana.
1 floating mana from tapping that. He's out there. Let's see.
Is there a color that it is right now, or does it not matter?
I do have to choose, so I'm going to choose. What do I choose, or can I make any combination? I think I have to choose at X mana. Yeah, I have to choose. So I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it black. It's all black mana.
It's got to be black mana.
I can
you
choose
tap
any
one
color.
of your reds, right, to get the Scorpion God on the field because that's a red
That
black.
is a
isn't
good point. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So you've got 2.
I got 2 floating,
mana.
indeed.
2 floating black mana at the moment.
Yes. Yeah, no, that's a good point. Okay, cool, perfect.
Yeah, just so we're keeping track.
Oh
of
yeah,
everything
no,
that's going
100%,
on.
absolutely. I mean, in all honesty, I should be keeping better track because I play a lot more Magic, but...
Even still, I have been playing a fair amount.
That's true.
And it's not on you to correct... It's on me to correct my opponent. Because if I let them get away with shit...
There you
There was
go.
a match a while ago where someone was using Clifforts in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Mm-hmm.
They used Apple Cliffort Towers and said that Apple Cliffort Towers was immune to the effects of my Majesty's Fiend, which has activated... Monsters can't activate their effects. Apple Clifford Towers does not do that.
Hmm.
He's immune to the activated effects of monsters with a level or rank lower than him. He's a level 10.
Okay.
So, problem is, it's not an activated effect. So he used that effect and destroyed my monster. Looking back on it, I realized he was wrong.
Right.
But it wasn't on him to correct that. That
Yeah.
was on me. I conceded, essentially.
I mean, I think it's everyone's responsibility to make
Yeah.
sure the game goes well and it's done right. I mean, it's not just one person.
but
Because
I can't-
oftentimes you'll have group games where...
If I lose to a situation like that,
Oh,
I can't
true.
blame you. How dare you cheat on me? No, that's not how that works.
For sure, definitely. Cool. Well, I have some mana still. I'm going to go ahead. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I should have been
7.
smarter. And that's why I'm questioning it.
Let me think.
So 2 floating black mana at the moment.
I am going to...
Play 6 cards from your deck. Without paying the mana cost.
Yes.
I summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. You do have blue eyes. I know you do. I helped you build the deck.
I'm going to play Wonder into Death for 3. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand.
Okay, so you get to grab 2 of your creature cards from your grave and put them back.
I'm going to use the 2 floating mana from Empowered Auto Generator and 1 black over here.
Is this a creature, enchant, sorcery?
It's a sorcery.
Okay.
So this goes to the grave. I'm going to bring back 2 creatures to my hand. I'm going to bring back Necro Skitter and Soul Stinger, which are the only creatures in my graveyard.
Fair enough. And with Necroskitter, is that a permanent neg 1/1? Like throughout the board, whenever a creature hits the field, afterwards they get a negative 1?
Whenever a creature an opponent controls with a -1 counter on it is put into the graveyard. So it doesn't...
You get to play it.
This card doesn't add negative counters. It just says creatures that die with negative counters become my creatures, essentially.
Okay.
They return to the battlefield under my control. So with that... see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana left.
We misplayed earlier.
Did we?
This guy shouldn't be on the field. Nope, wait, no, we're right. Never
Yeah,
mind.
no, you're
Okay,
right.
I was
Yeah.
thinking...
One of my
I read
things
it,
died.
and I thought a non-token creature. And I was
Oh,
thinking
yeah,
about
no, you're good.
I was thinking about it. I was like, did we
Yeah.
play it because my creature died or because your creature died? Okay, we're good.
Cool. I'm going to play Necro Skitter
I don't want you to.
for 3. So 2 black and then a pet colorless. And with that, I'm chilling.
Do my guys get -1 counters, yeah?
No.
They don't get that off
Mm-mm.
of that? Okay.
No, he doesn't add negative counters. He just takes control of things that does. So
You sure? We read him.
Wither it says this deals damage to creatures in the form of negative counters. So if I block with him, or if he gets blocked, then it will deal like 1
Okay,
negative
so
one
if he
counter.
blocks, it gets 1/1 counters.
Yeah, that's what Wither does. So we're good.
Tokens don't go to the grave, though, right?
No, they're just gone.
Alright.
Yeah, they just
Draw
cease
for
to
turn.
exist.
Untap everything. So I think I'm going to pay for this real quick to get him on the field, them on the field.
Yep, the commander. Mind if I read your commander again?
Sure.
I
First
kinda-
thing that happens
Yep.
is it mills.
Oh, cool.
Once per turn during each of your turns, if you cast a zombie creature, you can do it from the grave. So, go ahead. Grab it.
Oh, yeah.
You can read it. I was just...
For once during each of your turns, you may cast a zombie creature spell from your graveyard.
You okay? My intestines are going, why have you done this to me? Okay, so I'm running out of space already. If only it were like the game where you could minimize the cards. No, I don't need this over here anymore. So
you tapped, you
keep
can't
a tap 4 to pay. And that means as soon as it hits the field,
mill 2.
Mill
Yep.
4.
Oh, 4, that's right, 4.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
You got 2 creatures in there.
Yeah, 2 creatures there.
Looks like you milled a board wipe.
No creatures in your grave?
No. I feel like that board wipe would have hurt you more than would hurt me because you have so much going on over there. But the nice thing about that one is you can take control of a creature card from a graveyard.
In fairness, the cost for that is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great card, though. If someone's got something crazy in their graveyard and they have a bigger board presence than you can freaking destroy their stuff and then take their best thing. So it really depends.
And that puts me at... Okay, so can't really play this. And I can't really play those yet. No, they're not. Okay. Well, for now, why don't we go ahead and swing with the 3.
Okay.
Each has menace.
Mm-hmm. All right. None of them have negative counters, so it's 2 5/5s and 1 3/3.
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to take 10 damage. It's kind of gross.
You're only going to be able to block one of them regardless of how you do this.
True. I'll just block one of your 5/5s with my Wildfire Eternal. Actually, no, what am I doing? I'm just going to block one of your 5/5 tokens with these 2.
Wow, Scorpion God's dying.
Yep.
And then the creature's token dies too. And then the creature token comes back. Tap.
Yep, because something died, yep. And then I take how much damage?
That'd be 8.
8, okay. I'm at 18.
And 2 turns, 8 damage each. That's 16 points of damage out of that.
You're doing pretty good, dude. I gotta say, I really like your deck, dude. I mean, for a pre-con that's slightly improved, it's performing very well.
Yeah, I only took a couple of cards out. I threw in like Demonic Tutor and a few others. And
yeah.
So I think about 5 cards have been replaced.
It's pretty great.
Everything else is the same.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what to do, so I didn't.
It's awesome.
I did replace a few of the, obviously, I'm pretty sure Command Tower was something from you. Pretty sure.
No, that was already in the deck.
Well, I replaced a couple of the land cards with things that search lands.
Oh, nice.
Because I figured I replaced cards that came into the battlefield tapped anyway, so I could just, why do that when I can just grab?
Yeah, and you're less likely to pull basic land, more likely to pull something that you need.
And probability, if you remove a card from the deck, you have increased the consistency of the deck. So,
yep. Cool. Got anything else?
For the moment, no.
All right.
Next turn, maybe. Depends on what's there.
Yep. All right.
Can't see it.
It's time to make some stuff time to make some stuff happen on my end. I feel like I've been blocking a lot and taking a lot of damage. It's time to take control.
Losing your commander every turn.
Time to take control here.
If your deck didn't do
So
what your
end
deck
step,
does.
end step, bring it back. I'm going to draw for turn now.
Yeah, if your deck didn't do what your deck does, you definitely have lost your commander a while, and he
Oh,
cost
yes, a million.
He cost like 50 mana at this point. The first time I killed him was a targeted effect from Overseer of the Damned, and then at least every turn since I started getting these creature tokens on the field. This was kind of what I was looking for with the Magic the Gathering Arena game. I wanted a zombie token deck, and I wanted to do what I was doing with the goblin tokens.
Now you got a real zombie deck.
Yeah, talking about on that same note, I was doing something silly with the goblin tokens. I was spamming Horde Rally, which gives you 4 goblin tokens on the field, and stuff like that, and then using the enchantment Raid Bombardment, which says whenever you attack with a creature that has 2 or less power, inflict 1 damage to your opponent.
Nice.
So I would swing with 16, 17 goblins at once. Didn't matter that they were building up these big beefy monsters. I'd block with
That's
a goblin,
amazing.
like 1/1 goblin tokens.
That's so awesome.
And then just swing, and I'm hitting you with 32 creatures. It doesn't matter that they all do 1 damage, and none of them can actually deal damage to you, because you've got as many monsters as I've got somehow or another.
That's so
But
funny.
the raid bombardment is going to burn you. It's some silly shenanigans. And I was also running a goblin mob boss and some other things, and I just had a big horde. It was an army of goblins.
Nice. I'm tapping Empowered Auto Generator for 7 black mana. I'm going to tap my Mountain to help pay for the cost of Scorpion God.
Okay, so now you got 2 floating black.
I have 2 floating
3
black.
floating black, not 2. You had 2 last time.
Math and stuff.
Yeah, 3 floating black.
6, 7.
I swear I'm going to need a spoon for this. Or I'll just get rid of it. Mostly I'm just
3 floating black.
doing that because I'm bored. Bored's not the right word. I do it because I don't have any idea what else I should be doing.
Nice. I am going to play Liliana Death Wielder for 5, 6, 7 mana. I'm going to use the 3 floating black, so it's 5. She has 4 now. 4 remaining mana. 4, 3, 2. 2 left. There. Okay. Liliana Death Wielder. I can +2, put a -1 counter on up to 1 target creature. -3 her, destroy target creature with a -1 counter on it. -10, return all creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. I'm going to immediately -3 her. I'm going to destroy that demon that has 2 negative counters on it. When I do, it leaves the battlefield, and then it returns to my side of the field under my control because of Necroskitter. And then, as Overseer of the Damned enters the battlefield, you may destroy target creature. So I'm going to destroy Lord of the Accursed.
And he did not have 1/1 counters on him.
No, he did not. So I get to draw a card because of the demon dying with the negative counter, so I'll draw. All right. And then I'm going to play Contagion Clasp for 2. When Contagion Clasp enters the battlefield, put a negative counter on target creature. So I'm going to put a negative counter on, what's he called? The Cemetery Reaper. So what's his stats now?
Okay.
With the plus gone, he's got less buffing him up now. So
yeah. So based on that, he is now a. Let's see. He's got the 1/1 from that, putting him at. I think he's just a 1/1 right now.
Okay. Is there anything else that's dead on the field from that being destroyed, or are they all just pretty much?
They're all still fine.
They're still fine. Yeah. Okay.
4/4, 4/4, 2/2.
Cool. Got it. All right. Perfect. And then he's a 1/1. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I'm gonna spend 4 mana, and I'm gonna tap Contagion Clasp, and I'm going to proliferate.
And what does that mean?
Is it okay if I say something?
Sure, go for it.
She's sleeping. I was gonna run to Target and grab an engagement card for you.
Okay. Sounds good, hon. Love you. Cool. So I'm going to tap, 4 mana, proliferate. So proliferate says you choose any number of permanents and or players with counters on them. Then give each another counter of a kind already there.
That's an activated effect I can respond to, correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Let me see if because I'm thinking of something here.
Yeah, you can respond. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm tapping that.
What I was thinking was tap, pay the cost, so it'd be 2 to go to 3, to need the 3. To pay his cost, to exile Gravespawn Sovereign.
Okay.
To play another zombie creature token.
Oh, you have to tap him to do that, though. He's already tapped, right?
No, I just tapped.
Oh,
him.
perfect.
He wasn't
Okay,
tapped
good.
before. The only thing I've been attacking with is
Yeah,
tokens.
you're totally good. You can do that. Yep.
Yeah, so pay
And
the
what does that
cost
do?
to play. It plays another token.
Oh, nice.
Zombie token.
Cool.
I figure because he's probably going to die here in a second.
You can absolutely do that. Yeah. Yeah, you can tap things instant speed. So, yep.
Okay. So I shall do that
Okay.
just in response to activating that, because I
Yeah.
assume that's going to get him killed.
Yes, unless you have any other responses.
I don't believe I do,
Okay. Cool.
but I don't believe I need to.
So I'm going to target him, and I'm going to target that. So this gets an additional counter as well.
So he gets up to 2/2 there. He goes.
Yep.
So he's got no power, but he's still got toughness, so he's fine.
Yep. And then I draw a card from that dying, and I get
I see.
control of him.
That being said, is this yours or mine?
That's mine.
18. Was it 18 or 16?
It was 18.
Okay.
That's cool.
At the same time, you don't get power up off of this because he's not. a
For
zombie.
sure. It's true. Yep. She's on the field, so if you choose to attack me, you can attack her instead of me, or you can attack me. That's how, or you can do a combination of both.
Yeah.
So, just so you know. I proliferated, I added counters, I drew, I gained control. Any other effects that I'm missing?
What is the types of each of your creatures?
Elemental, zombie. Oh, he actually does get buffed from him. Zombie, jackal, cleric, demon, and god.
Okay.
Yes. And so these are all 2/2s now, right?
Yes, I believe they're 2/2s, and he's a 1/1.
Okay.
No, these aren't 2/2s. 3/3s.
Oh, got it. Okay, perfect. Cool. And then whenever a non-token creature an opponent controls dies, other things happen. Whenever a non-token creature an opponent controls dies, create a 2/2 black zombie. So I get a zombie.
Okay.
Oh, I think I have zombies. No?
Just borrow one.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
Make sure I get my cards back.
For sure. All right. And that zombie's buffed up, so he's a 3/3. And yeah, you're tapped out right now. So once again, I'm going to swing with Scorpion God.
I think I'll eat it this time.
Okay. And then end step. So end step, I have 2 tapped creatures on my side of the field. You're going to lose 2 life from Throne of the God Pharaoh.
Now the question is, how do we keep track of the counters for... How much did he do?
That's commander damage, right?
Yes.
I can keep track of that.
Okay.
I'll keep this D20 way over here. That'll be commander damage.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Yep, your go.
Untap my stuff and draw a card. Swamp. that that's particularly helpful.
Do you
on
still
it,
need this
so-
dice here, or
No, I don't
Okay.
need that there. I'll move it over there.
yeah, cool.
Once per turn, I can pay to play from my grave. So I'll play a Lord of the Accursed by paying the 3. We'll do that. And these are. Is there anything else? I might be able to do that next turn, possibly. Lord of the Accursed, so 4/4, 4/4, 4/4, 2/2.
And they all have menace. Yeah, that's I forgot about that. That's pretty good.
I mean, we'll see if it actually amounts to much anything, though. Wait a second. Big brain. That'd be fun. How much do you get when you get your commander dying?
Like how many?
How much does it cost extra afterwards? to
Plus
play
2.
again?
So instead of it costing 4,
Maybe a
it'll
6.
cost 6. Yeah.
Black, blue, sacrifice. We're going to sacrifice, since he's not helping me that much right now, sacrifice him. Wait, can I return him to my hand, or does he have to go to the grave?
He has to go to the. Well, actually,
Grave or command zone?
you can choose between the graveyard or the command zone. It's completely up to you.
Yeah, but I don't think I can play him again, so I'll put him in the command zone.
Okay.
And I definitely can't pay that cost. How much does your Planeswalker have?
She's at 5, 2. She's at 2.
Okay. 2 on you, 2 on the Planeswalker.
Okay. Planeswalker's gonna die. Maybe. Hold on. Let me think about this. What are your zombies at? 3/3s? Or
This one is
4
a
4s?
2/2. Wait, is it a 2/2?
Yeah, your zombies are 4/4s.
2/2, 4/4.
Okay.
All of them with menace and hexproof.
Got it.
I just realized I shouldn't leave if you have to take him home. 'Cause
What
the
time
kids
is
are
it?
here.
I'm not sure what time it is.
What time do you have to go home?
I might have to go now, actually. If
I mean, there's no rush.
I'm trying to figure out if it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock.
It is 8:50.
I should probably get going.
Okay.
Well, we recorded this at least. The zombie battle.
It's a pretty close match.
I mean, we'll have to fiddle around with this, see what we can get going, see if they can't add any extra things to it. But yeah, it was entertaining, if nothing else.
Yeah. Good game.
Good game. Talking about, I can't remember what my next card would have been. Because the problem was, this is what I had in hand. Zombie Apocalypse, Swamp, Island would have been the next draw.
Oh, Zombie Apocalypse?
And that's why I didn't play it, and that's also why I was okay with getting rid of the commander, because Zombie Apocalypse would have destroyed it anyway.
Oh, nice.
So,
Yeah, that's
if
pretty
I
good.
had lost my creatures not to 1/1 counters,
I would have gotten them from you instead.
yeah, if
Probably,
they didn't die
yeah.
to, if they didn't die to 1/1 counters,
Here's your token.
but yeah, if they didn't die to 1/1 counters, then it would have been that I could play them from the grave. All
That
at
was
once.
a really good counter though. When I first played Necro Skitter, I didn't expect that. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, we'll have to keep track of that. That might actually be something. Oh, don't forget about your exiled lands.
Oh, yeah.
All, like 6 of them that you exiled.
I mean, the plus of that though is I got them out of my deck. So instead of me drawing lands the whole game, I was actually able to draw some decent stuff because of
riffing
that.
on lands a little bit. That being said, I think I should try and include more lands like Evolving Wilds and the like.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're back. Wait. Perfect. Thumbs in the way. So, we had a decent game. Didn't finish it, but you know how it is. Where am I supposed to be looking at this thing? Up there. Maybe, question mark. We had a decent game. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. This has been Dr. Connor and default setting.